Before I moved to Germany, I did not really like bread so much because I only knew one type of bread, which is the fluffy thing that's other people call bread, which I don't know how they eat that stuff. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Wale of Wale Chronicles and I make videos about culture, living abroad and travel. Now today's video, I will be telling you guys my top favorite German food. This video was inspired by two things. First of all, by a subscriber who mentioned that I should talk about my favorite German food, and also by the fact that when I traveled back home in January, I got lots of questions from my family, my friends, like, what do you guys eat in Germany? Like, what do you eat in Germany? What do the Germans eat? So that's why today I decided to talk about my top favorite German food. Now, if you're not subscribed, you guys know how we do it on here. Subscribe, it's free, darlings. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me. It's at Wale Chronicles. I share more behind the scene about my day-to-day life and all the Instagrammy stuff. So you can find me there, okay? My first favorite German food is called Guladan. So Guladan is made from beef. And it's a special cut from beef. I think the beef is thin and then it's rolled up. They put like pickles, mustard, onions, and then they wrap the stuffing with the thin beef and then they put it in the oven. And it's usually eaten with either klöße. Klöße is like a potato dumpling made with potato and I think there's some flour in it. This food is the bomb! I love Guladan. It was one of the first dishes I tried when I moved to Germany and I absolutely just fell in love with it. My second favorite German dish is called zawabugatten. So this is like a roast beef stew. This is also like slow beefed and slow marinated beef in I don't know what spices they use for that thing, and it's eaten normally I think with also klöße. Klöße, like I described before, is the potato dumpling thing, and you put the stewy thing and you put the dumpling thing and you put it together and you like eat it and swallow it and it's so good. I really like it. My two favorite dishes so far has to do with meat. Unfortunately, like I don't consume meat that much, but generally German food is more heavily meat based and potato based, and yeah, it's quite heavy and fatty. But you got to eat some things like that from time to time. I mean, what's life without eating some fatty things and eating some things you're not supposed to eat? That's the joy of life, okay? So my third favorite German dish, thinking about this is like, my mouth is watering. My third favorite German dish is grunkle. I think the English vegetable is called kale. I love this vegetable so much because it's so versatile. I use it also to cook some Nigerian dish because I use it as a substitute for one of the vegetables from my country called ugu. So I use it to cook some Nigerian dish, and then I come here and discover that grunkle is a thing. I'm like, yes, okay, give me the grunkle. And the way they prepare it here is quite different. It's made with different types of sausages, lots of fat, onions, spices, and cooked for a long time. Usually I think it's very common in the fall/winter season, so like end of the year, because you see it in during the Christmas season a lot. And I really like it because in my head I'm like, first I like grunkle, second it's vegetable so it's healthy, but on the downside there's a lot of fats in it and sausages, so maybe it's not so healthy after all. But I really like grunkle. Grunkle is normally eaten with sausages. Well, there's sausage inside, but people still eat it with a side of sausage again. Like I could do without the sausage. Yeah, sorry, because actually my favorite type of sausage is Krakower, and it's not German, it's Polish. So my fourth favorite German dish is sauerkraut. So I remember the first time I tried sauerkraut was many years ago, the first time I ever visited Germany. I was so surprised, like I wasn't expecting the taste. So sauerkraut is made from cabbage and it's pickled or fermented in salt. Yeah, it's covered in salt and left. I don't know how to make it, but it's left for some time. I don't know how much time it needs for it to ferment, but it's kind of, the taste is like sweet, sour, pickle. If you like pickles a lot, which I like anything pickled, you would really like sauerkraut because is a sauerkraut. Sour cabbage, literally, and it's good for your gut, like it's good for your digestive system. Usually it's eaten with as a side dish, not as a main dish. So if you're eating like any potato-y dish, or you're eating a meat-based dish, it can be given to you as a side dish, like a salad kind of thing or something. But for me, I can eat it like that if I'm just like craving something really sour and pickled and sauerkrauty. So my fifth favorite German food is schmetzli. I think that's how it's pronounced, schmetzli. I think for me, it's a cross between a pasta but with a very different consistency in terms of like all the schmetzli are not equal. So it's kind of like, it's, anyway, let me just explain what it's made from. It's made from flour, water, egg, and salt. And usually it's eaten with maybe Käse, with cheese, melted cheese sauce, or with any type of other sauce, because they have like lots of sauces here, and me, I'm just here for the sauce. So it's kind of, for me, I would say it's German pasta if you ask me. And this video will not be complete if I do not mention the fact that I am now a bread snob, like officially. Before I moved to Germany, I did not really like bread so much because I only knew one type of bread, which is the fluffy thing that's other people call bread, which I don't know how they eat that stuff. But but one of the things I love, I've come to fall in love with in Germany here, is the bread here. They have the Brötchen, those small, and they have tons of different types of bread. Even the Germans, I don't think they know how many types of bread they have, in terms of if they can list the names of all the Brötchen types and all the Brot types they have in Germany here. I can eat it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Like, give me Brötchen anytime, I will be happy to eat it. And lastly, one of the things I like, I don't know if I should classify this as a food, but I will just mention that one of the things I love about the German food is the desserts. So like the cakes. Nobody bakes cakes like the Germans. I don't care what anybody says. The French, you can argue with your phone. The Italians, you guys are good, but not in, for me, the Germans are master bakers. Like, these guys know how to make a cake. So I like the Black Forest cake, Apfelkuchen. So like, it seems like for every fruit, the Germans have a cake for every fruit. So there's the apple cake, there's the apricot cake, like different types of cake. When you go to a pastry shop, oh my god, like all these things, I shouldn't be eating them. Well, I try not to eat them so often, but I love them. I love the cake. I also like Stollen. Stollen is this cake that you find in the Christmas market. It's pretty much a fruit cake, and they have different types of dried fruit in it, and then it's covered with powdered sugar. It's really good, but I find that I only see it popular during Christmas time. So in my head, I associate this Stollen cake with Christmas cake. So with that being said, those are my favorite German food. I hope you enjoyed this video. First of all, if you enjoyed this video, you guys smash the like button, show some love, and feel free to share with your friends and family. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Cheers! And I like Brötchen with, that is Kärnig. It's like, Kärnig is like when it has, Kärnig, when it has like, oh god. Kärnig means when it's, like when it has lots of, when it's robust. When it gets tough in it. That sounds wrong in so many ways, I don't know. Sauce, because I like sauce a lot, and I got a lot of sauce. Okay. I couldn't help myself but do that. But if you so, as you can tell from this video, I'm quite excited because I'm such a foodie. I love to eat. I love to chop food. Anyway, This video was inspired, I don't know why I keep saying